Welcome, wrestling fans. Once again, we are here live for the LWF Legends Wrestling Federation mean scheme, along with none other than Justin Lamani here live from Pontiac, Michigan. We've got tremendous action coming your way. All right, we're going to kick off action this week with a six-man over-the-top rope battle royal featuring 5 of the most recent additions here to the LWF. Entering the ring at this time, he is Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah, well, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, as you can tell by looking at him, doesn't spend a lot of money on attire. Looks like a couple of hand grenades went off in his pockets, if you ask me. If he'd have paid an extra couple of dollars, he could have got the entire suit.
Well, be that as it may, he is a tremendous wrestler and a big addition here to the LWF.
Well, we'll find out just how big an addition he is. I'll say this, if he were to win a battle royal like this one, number one, I'd be very surprised, but number two, that would go a long way in giving him credibility here amongst the legends of wrestling.
Well, we're going to see all kinds of wrestling action tonight with legends, including the heavyweight champion in action non-title match. But our main event, the Nature Boy Ric Flair going one-on-one with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that one because you've got two of the greatest wrestlers of all time who always put on a tremendous matchup.
Joining us at this time, we are looking at the one and only Eddie Guerrero.
Latino Heat, and I'll tell you, this guy from a family legacy of professional wrestling greatness. The Guerrero name in Mexico is synonymous with professional wrestling, and he has had quite the career here in the United States.
Indeed, former World Heavyweight Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, Cruiserweight Champion, pretty much anything anywhere he's ever been, he's been a champion.
Probably not the biggest guy in this particular matchup, and that might not matter in a regular match as much. But with a battle royal with some of the big guys that are going to be in here, I don't like his odds.
Well, we've been surprised with the outcomes of battle royals in the past, and this could be the same.
Well, you never say never, but if I'm betting my money, it's going to be on somebody like King Kong Bundy.
And we are looking at the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Huge surprise.
Yeah, I'm still not sure. Look, I have nothing but respect for Greg the Hammer Valentine, but the way that whole thing went down just doesn't sit well with me.
Well, the total package, Lex Luger took that belt off the Blue Blazer, and then just days later on TNT, Greg the Hammer Valentine was a special opponent named last minute, because we all saw what Lex Luger did back in the locker room. It was supposed to be the title return match with the Blue Blazer, and he took him out in the locker room, unable to compete. But President San Martino said that wasn't going to happen. He was going to defend the title and that he had a suitable opponent. He clearly did.
Well, I'm not saying Greg the Hammer Valentine's not a suitable opponent, but I think that Lex Luger wasn't prepared for that. We'll see what happens because down the line, you know Lex Luger's got a return match for that title.
Well, by the same token, so does the Blue Blazer, and that raises the question, where does he fall in line?
Well, in my opinion, he falls in the back of the line.
Well, speaking of backs, get a look at the back of this guy right here, King Kong Bundy.
One of the all-time greatest big men in wrestling, King Kong Bundy. Now, this is one of my favorites in a battle royal.
Well, justifiably, and it's going to be tough for anybody to put him out. And we've mentioned this in the past with guys like Andre the Giant. It behooves the wrestlers that are in this match, whether they like each other or not. It is the last man standing. But gang up together and take out the biggest guy in the match, and then you can take out each other afterwards.
Well, that would be logic, but they don't always use logic. And quite honestly, I'm not sure that King Kong Bundy is the biggest guy, because we look at this one right here. Psycho Sid might be the biggest guy in the Battle Royal.
Well, definitely the tallest. He's 7 foot tall, near 350 pounds. He is a monster, to be sure.
Very interesting rendition of him in this one as well. Doesn't quite look the way we remember him.
He definitely has a unique physical appearance. But there is no mistaking the power and determination of the former world champion who dominated the scene for a number of years in the 90s.
Well, Psycho Sid has been around the block. He's been a tag team champion. Been, like you said, the world heavyweight champion as he steps over the top rope just to get into the ring. If I had to pick one guy in this matchup, then I'm going to say Psycho Sid is the man to beat.
Another newcomer here to the LWF. The one, the only Tatanka. Back when he first joined the WWF, he went on quite the winning streak.
Yeah, for a very long time, nobody was able to beat this guy in a matchup. And then all of a sudden, one day, he met a guy named Ludwig Borga, and that all changed.
Cut from the same cloth as the Chief J Strongbows and Chief Jules Strongbow, the Wahoo McDaniels.
Yeah, the Native American culture right now is represented here with Tatanka, much the same way Eddie Guerrero represents the Lucha Libre and the Mexican culture.
Indeed. 6 men enter, only 1 man will be left standing when it's all said and done, and who will it be?
Well, right away, we see the 2 big guys locking up, and I'm liking this right away. Look at this. Psycho Sid has him way up overhead. Do you believe it?
Oh, I don't believe what I just saw. Sid just press slammed King Kong Bundy. You've got to be kidding me.
And wow, Bundy comes right back with the clothesline.
I just saw Eddie Guerrero remove the turnbuckle pad. There's an exposed steel ring here in this Battle Royal, as he fights Greg the Hammer Valentine back to the middle of the ring.
Oh, and now the Intercontinental Champion is on the apron.
Samoan drop by Bundy on Big Sid. We have got action here, ladies and gentlemen, this week on the LWF.
Well, as you said earlier, we got a lot of big matches still to come tonight. This is just the opening contest. Imagine how much better it's going to be as we work our way down to that main event.
Back body drop, Eddie Guerrero hitting the mat. We're going to be seeing Jake the Snake Roberts in action as well, as he goes one-on-one with the one and only Magnum TA.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I've been looking forward to that matchup as well.
Valentine just got suplexed by Guerrero. And now look at this. Sid is on the top rope. He's in danger of being eliminated by King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy's got to try. He puts him out.
No, he held on to the bottom rope.
His feet didn't hit the floor.
No, sir. He is still in this matchup.
Now King Kong Bundy is on the apron, and the tide has turned.
Eddie Guerrero out to the apron as well. Look at this. Bundy fighting his way back into the Battle Royal. Eddie Guerrero in jeopardy.
Too much action to call all of it. You're going to have to keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel.
Well, that's true of the men in the ring as well. Tatanka with a big slam on Brutus the Barber.
Fireman carry out of Sid, something you wouldn't normally expect to see.
And now Beefcake in trouble. On the apron, Tatanka trying to eliminate him. Eddie Guerrero's got him up. Sit-up powerbomb. Sid and Bundy exchanging blows in the middle of the ring.
Psycho Sid right now has the advantage. Meantime, it's turned, and Tatanka was the man fighting to get back in the ring.
We've got bodies everywhere. Over the top rope now, Sid once again on the apron. Once again, Sid in trouble. Shoulder to the midsection. Sid fighting his way back in.
Russian leg sweep right there by Psycho Sid, nicely executed.
Beefcake again hit with a tilt-a-whirl slam.
Greg the Hammer Valentine hanging on to that bottom rope. If his feet hit the floor, he's going to be eliminated. Nobody wants to be eliminated, but you definitely don't want to be the first guy that gets thrown over.
We've got it all night long here, ladies and gentlemen. The best professional wrestling anywhere on the planet. Here on the Nation Network, this is the LWF. Brutus the Barber Beefcake now trying to put Tatanka out. Will he be successful?
No, not able to finish the job.
Headbutt by Bundy, and Sid is down.
Oh, now Beefcake is in trouble. Brutus Beefcake might be the first guy out.
We've got 3 men on the apron. Triple threat for elimination. Who's it going to be?
Brutus Beefcake has fought his way back in. Eddie Guerrero's fought his way back in. And now Psycho Sid is back in. So nobody's going to be out yet.
Clothesline by Sid. And now look at this. Tatanka's on the middle rope. Beefcake's in trouble. Oh, the tomahawk chop. Shades of Chief J Strongbow there.
Greg the Hammer Valentine is in trouble. Eddie Guerrero tried to put the Intercontinental Champion out. Hey, do you think Eddie Guerrero's targeting Valentine because he's the former Intercontinental Champion and maybe he wants that belt back?
Well, who does not want to be the Intercontinental Champion? Very prestigious title in its own right, and of course, there goes our first elimination.
Well, I hate to say I called it, but I called it. I told you he was the smallest guy in this matchup, and it wouldn't work for a battle royal. And as usual, I'm the guy who calls it like it is.
Well, you definitely did call that one, and meantime, Bundy going to work on Sid. Brutus Beefcake is on the apron. His former tag team partner, Greg the Hammer Valentine, trying to eliminate him. Tatanka standing by.
Well, I don't know why Tatanka's not trying to help out with the elimination. There's no friendship in this one.
Clearly, as the two former partners now exchanging blows.
Members of the Dream Team back in the day, and what a team they were. Tag team champions. They took those belts from Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo.
Sid now over the top rope and hangs on to the bottom. As Bundy trying to eliminate Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid holding on for all he's worth. He does not want to be eliminated, but especially not by King Kong Bundy. There's a pride factor here. These are the two biggest guys in the matchup, and you don't want to be eliminated by the other one.
Look at this. Bundy just throwing him down to the mat. Valentine with Beefcake down across the knee. The hammer.
You know, Tataka's doing the right thing. He's just kind of hanging back and letting Valentine hand out the punishment while he recuperates. That's smart.
Big slam by Bundy, who's trying to catch his second worth. Huge elbow drop by King Kong Bundy. Over the top rope once again. Oh, the Barber is eliminated.
Brutus Barber Beefcake just got eliminated by his former partner, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And now he's got Tatanka on the apron. He may be eliminating two of these men very quickly.
We see Psycho Sid trying to put King Kong Bundy up. He's got him across the top rope, but Bundy fights his way back.
Oh, Tatanka eliminated! Greg the Hammer Valentine, a one-man wrecking crew, as now finally they double-team the big man. King Kong Bundy, is he going to go out?
He's in trouble right now. Bundy hanging on with two of them. Eliminate King Kong Bundy.
Oh, my word. And now look at this. Psycho Sid has him up overhead. Valentine managing to get up.
Well, you keep in mind, I said Psycho Sid was my pick. I told you he's the biggest man in the matchup, and he's the guy to win it all.
But I'll tell you what, if Valentine wins this one, what a debut. First he comes out, wins the Intercontinental title, and now all of a sudden to win a Battle Royal with two monsters like Bundy and Sid Vicious. His stock is going through the roof. Drop toe hold, and down goes the big man.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, now he's going to go for that figure four, I think.
Well, he's definitely working on the leg, but a submission does you no good in a match like this, as you well know.
Now you got to go over the top rope, of course, and both feet have to hit the floor. But if you can put that leg lock on him, it's going to keep Sid weakened. It'll keep him off balance, and the opportunities will be greater for Valentine.
Oh, now Sid throwing Valentine over the top rope. Oh, he just missed.
Valentine managing to grab that bottom rope at the last second, and now he better hold on or else Sid's going to eliminate him.
Valentine hanging on, fighting to stay in this matchup. And he is successful, but now, once again, backed in. Sid has him in trouble. Over the top he goes.
Once again, Valentine managing to hold on to the ropes.
$10,000 to the winner. That is enough to make anyone hang on.
Valentine has to find a way to get the big man. Oh, he's back against the ropes again. Not where Valentine needs to be.
He fights his way back off, though. Sid with a clothesline just drops him.
Greg the Hammer Valentine now being outsized and outstrength, just the way I predicted it would go.
And now Vicious has got him in that corner. Overhand right.
Sid Vicious hurt his hand with that one.
Look at what he's doing to him.
He applied a Cobra clutch and then threw him across the ring.
Valentine fighting his way out of the choke slam.
I believe he's been busted wide open.
The big man is bleeding. Greg the Hammer Valentine with that elbow. And now, suplex.
Unbelievable. A suplex on the big man by Greg the Hammer Valentine. As the blood cascades down the face of Psycho Sid. Valentine's got him on the apron. Will he be able to put him out?
Valentine working him over. Forearm shiver, and it's over.
What an upset victory. I would call this one like it is. Upset victory.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, what a debut. 1 week ago, he comes out and takes the Intercontinental Championship and now wins a huge battle royal.
Unbelievable. Greg the Hammer Valentine, the sky is the limit right now here in the LWF for the Intercontinental Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the opening contest. Stick around, we've got lots more action coming your way. All right, we are back here in Michigan. Tremendous match coming your way next, as we are joined by the one and only Jake the Snake Roberts.
Stone Mountain, Georgia's very own. And you know Jake Roberts will be the first one to tell you, never trust the snake.
Are you trying to tell me you don't trust Jake the Snake Roberts?
No, I definitely don't trust him. Why, do you?
No, I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Well, we all know that's not very far.
Of course, inside that bag, we all know Damien resides. And now making his entrance here, the one and only Magnum TA.
Magnum TA, tremendously accomplished wrestler in his own right. Former United States Heavyweight Champion.
Former World Tag Team Champion here in the LWF. Just a year ago, he and Dusty Rhodes, America's Team, were the co-holders of the LWF Tag Team title. Both men have said if given the opportunity, they will be going after those belts again, and they will bring them home when that opportunity arrives.
Well, right now, Magnum TA is definitely focused on the singles wrestling aspect of his career. And this is a big test for him right here, because Jake the Snake Roberts is one of the most wily veterans of them all.
The ring psychology of Jake the Snake Roberts is legendary all by itself. Suplex. Wind up by Magnum TA, drops him with a clothesline.
You know, when Magnum TA was the United States champion in the NWA, he had a series of matches for that title with a guy named Nikita Koloff. They had a best of 7 series that was absolutely amazing.
Indeed, that was one of the great moments of the Great American Bash, as those two men took that to Game 7. Of course, Magnum TA would come out on top of that feud that just absolutely rewrote the history book for the United States Championship. Dropping the knee to the small of the back of Jake the Snake.
Jake Roberts now dropping that shoulder down across. And what's he going to do here? Goes in from behind. Atomic knee drop. You wouldn't know anything about that, but I'll tell you right now, that does not feel good at all. Your spine gets compressed. Your vertebrae don't know what to do. Your whole body goes numb.
Well, Roberts seems to be taking advantage of that opportunity as he goes for the cover. Magnum TA kicks out before the referee counts 1.
Well, the referee certainly took enough time getting over there.
Russian leg sweep, and down goes Magnum TA. Going for the belly to back suplex, but Jake the Snake Roberts shifts his body weight, comes down across Magnum TA.
Big elbow drop as well by Jake the Snake Roberts. You know, Jake the Snake Roberts, he's a little bit different when it comes to the mental being, so to speak. I mean, he doesn't think normal.
Well, he definitely has a dark side to him that we have seen come out time and time again throughout his career. Nobody will ever forget what he did to the Ultimate Warrior.
Indeed, the Ultimate Warrior locked in a room with a bunch of Vipers and, of course, a King Cobra.
Rake of the eyes, and now Magnum TA in trouble. Winds him up. Jake the Snake Roberts with a short arm clothesline, and that is normally the setup to you-know-what.
Going for the DDT, but Magnum TA back body drop. He knew what was coming up.
And now the shoulder block takes him down.
Magnum once again fighting his way out, and he'd better stay on top of Jake Roberts right now, because Jake Roberts is like a shark, and he smells blood in the water.
Magnum riling his crowd up. And now Magnum TA with a couple of clotheslines, and now he's on fire. Jake Roberts backed into the corner. Magnum with some lefts and some rights.
Those are all clenched fists. Why is the referee not doing anything?
Hip toss Vila to the middle of the ring. Referee checking on Roberts. Magnum is right there. Belly to belly.
Oh, he nailed him with it.
This could be all she wrote. 2, 3, no.
Wow, Jake Roberts just barely rolled that shoulder.
That is Magnum TA's bread and butter right there. That devastating belly-to-belly suplex. Almost paying off.
Yeah, well, almost only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes, and we're not doing either of those right here tonight.
Now it is Jake the Snake Roberts standing by. Oh, here it comes. He's got it cinched up. DDT.
He nailed him with it. Roberts should be going for the cover.
He does. Hooks the leg back. Will that be enough? No.
Magnum TA managing to roll the shoulder. Both of these guys have taken the other man's best punch, and both of them have managed to survive it.
It may come down to who makes the next mistake. Who is the one that allows the next finisher? Jake Roberts set into the turnbuckle. Magnum TA missing. Now Roberts catches him. Inverted atomic knee drop.
Roberts hooks the leg again. Will that be enough? I don't think so.
Magnum TA still has enough to kick out of that. Jake Roberts with a stiff right hand to the side of the face. Wind up. Caught him with a clothesline.
Jake the Snake Roberts knows that he's got this match in his back pocket, but he better put him away, because if you let somebody like Magnum TA stay around in this match too long, then it's going to be all over.
You may be right. Cross ankle sweep down. Magnum trying to steal one.
No way. You are not going to pin Jake the Snake Roberts with a cross ankle.
Hammering down on the left shoulder of Jake the Snake Roberts. And scissor, and now, oh, wait a minute. Roberts slips out the back. Oh, here it is.
Oh, he caught him with it. Busted him wide open. Magnum TA is in trouble.
He hooks the leg, and that should be it. One. He's got two. Three. No.
Oh, I don't believe it. Somehow Magnum TA managed to kick out of that one.
Jake the Snake Roberts has to be wondering, what do I got to do to this guy? Look at the blood cascading down the face as Magnum TA fights his way out of it. My goodness. He's a bloody mess.
Referee may have to step in and stop this one. Magnum TA is bleeding severely.
He is in all kinds of trouble now. Magnum winds up Jake the Snake Roberts, jerking that shoulder right out of the socket. Irish whip into the ropes. Magnum TA ducks it out, back out front. What's he going to do here? Clothesline. Power slam by Magnum TA. Hooks the leg.
Jake Roberts managing to kick out on one.
Referee really needs to take a look at that wound. Magnum TA is spilling blood.
Well, as time goes by, he's going to lose strength as well. Forget the vision impairment that has to be taking place right now.
Oh, he turns the tables on Roberts. Again, puts him in the corner. What's he going to do? Oh, Jake Roberts, out of nowhere, DDT.
The blood is unbelievable, and I think Magnum TA may be unconscious right here.
Oh, he turns it again. We may be looking at a match classic right here. Reversal upon reversal. Now the hip toss. I cannot believe the amount of blood that is being lost by Magnum TA, and that he is still going. Working that arm. Power slam once again. Hooking the leg. Jake the Snake Roberts now in trouble. Barely manages to kick out of that one.
Magnum TA looking very distressed. He has taken everything that Jake Roberts has, and then he's given out everything he has, and Jake Roberts will not stay down.
Roberts with that shoulder block. Goes for the pin.
Magnum TA, to his credit. Oh, look at this.
Gouging that wound. Going in the eyes and tearing away the flesh. Magnum TA is in so much trouble. Look at this, reverses it. He caught him with a DDT.
I don't believe what I just saw. Magnum TA just delivered the DDT to Jake the Snake Roberts.
We've seen it all in this one. Katie barred the door.
He dropped Magnum TA down hard with that one. Gets only two.
The 2 count, and Roberts unable to keep him down for the 3. One of these guys may have to kill the other one.
Oh, elbow, that was low. No, that was a low blow. Referee saying nothing about it.
We cannot overstate the amount of blood being lost by Magnum TA in this matchup. Sooner or later, the referee has to address that. Belly to belly. He hooks a leg. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, what a win.
What a victory from Magnum TA.
You want to talk about match of the year candidate, then you have to look at this one for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say. These two men just put on a match of the year candidate for sure. Magnum TA survived, but he'll never be the same after this one.
No, I'll say I have to agree with you on that. There's no way either of these men can be the same after this one. But I can tell you one thing. I, like every fan in this building, want to see this again. These two guys have got to put on another one.
The battle scars and the blood raining down the face of Magnum TA. What a match, ladies and gentlemen, here this week on the Legends of Wrestling. We'll be back with more right after this.
Now that was old school.
All right, we are back here in Pontiac, Michigan. This crowd still buzzing about that last one.
Won't forget the last one. It's time to move on. And wow, this one's going to be huge.
Indeed, we have got a very special attraction for you here. We are looking at a first-time ever meeting between two of the absolute legendary teams in professional wrestling history. Right now, we are joined by the legendary Hart Foundation. Jim the Animal Neidhart, Bret the Hitman Hart, of course, with our manager, the Mouth of the South himself, Jimmy Hart.
Well, the history with the Hart Foundation is nothing but synonymous. They have been tag team champions many times over. Bret the Hitman Hart, of course, going on to be the World Heavyweight Champion, as well as the Intercontinental Champion.
But now they're going up against another legendary team, joined by none other than Jim Cornette, the manager of champions. We are looking at Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan of Midnight Express.
The Midnight Express against the Hart Foundation. This is a true dream match, and that's what the LWF is all about.
You also have two of the premier managers of all time, both at ringside. This is just absolutely amazing. This is a fan's fantasy come true. Bret the Hitman Hart early on with the advantage over Beautiful Bobby Eaton. We talked about the accomplishments of the Hitman, but Bobby Eaton had some success as a singles wrestler himself.
Yes, he did. He was a former NWA WCW World Television Champion, and not only was he the television champion, but he had to beat AA, the Enforcer, Arn Anderson, to become that. And that was a tremendous upset at the time. A lot of people, you know, looking back at it, the win that Bobby Eaton had over Anderson for that TV title was as big a shock as when Bret the Hitman Hart won the world title from that Nature Boy Ric Flair. But both men, in their own right, proved it wasn't a fluke, that they were truly tremendous singles competitors.
And I would agree with everything you just said there. Each man using their title respectively to relaunch their careers in a singles division.
The true test of greatness, when you can be great as a singles wrestler or a tag team wrestler, and that's something I would know a little bit about.
Oh, he slipped out the back, and now look at this. The Hitman hitting it with a DDT, shades of Jake the Snake Roberts earlier tonight, and he does it again.
Well, apparently Bret the Hitman Hart was watching the earlier matchup. I don't think I've ever seen this many DDTs on a wrestling card in my life.
Snap suplex by Bret the Hitman Hart. Now, will he be making the tag? Yes.
Well, this is definitely going to be a key factor in who makes the most frequent tags. I would say that the power advantage goes to the Hart Foundation simply because the Anvil Jim Neidhart. But the speed and quickness is definitely in favor of the Midnight Express. Each man with their manager outside the ring. This is truly a pick-em. Even I can't tell you who's going to win this one.
Wow, look at this. The Body unable to predict the outcome of a match.
Nope, this is pick-em. I'm not. This is even money. I don't bet on even money.
Northern Light suplex right there by Stan Lane. Now, Stan Lane can beat you a number of different ways. Well, the thing you have to remember, oh, double T, what's this? Russian leg sweep. The thing you have to remember about Stan Lane is he can beat you with his hands, but his feet will also do you in.
Yeah, he's got some martial arts training, no two ways about it. He's very comfortable with the kicks as well as the punches and the suplexes and all the other. He is a total package in his own right.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart raining down the punches on the forehead of Beautiful Bobby Eaton. as James E. Cornette standing outside the ring watching his man take a drumming.
And now into the wrong corner if you're Bobby Eaton.
Does a tremendous job of getting out of danger there. Oh, now look at this. The Anvil in trouble. Bulldog.
Wow, big move right there by Bobby Eaton, turning a negative into a positive.
Tag is made, and now Sweet Stan in the ring. Driving the neck into the knee. Stan Lane with that head scissor. Elbows to the forehead of Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Well, everybody knows by now Jim the Anvil Neidhart, a former lineman for the Oakland Raiders, and now Jimmy Hart distracting him.
Reversal! Stan Lane comes up with a, look at this, neck breaker.
Well, I was about to say something about him being distracted by Jimmy Hart, but then he made the best of that situation, and now he's trying to draw submission from Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Good luck with that.
But did you see that, Jimmy Hart just slid a steel chair into the ring. And now these two men fighting over it. Steel chair to the head.
Well, the referee is losing control of this matchup.
That chair still in the ring. The Anvil blocking the suplex. Neck breaker of his own. And now the Anvil removing that turnbuckle pad. Cross knee gutbuster.
Smart move right there by Stan Lane, excuse me. As the referee removes the chair from the ring, it's about time. You know, Bruno Sammartino, he's supposed to be the president around here. When's he going to get on some of these referees? We've seen all kinds of shenanigans out of the officials over the last 6 or 7 weeks, and I haven't seen anything done about it. I don't see any fines being levied. I don't see any suspensions being laid out. Now what's going on here?
Oh, it looked almost like there was a breakdown between the Midnight Express. The Anvil, Jim Neidhart on that top rope. This could be bad news. Bobby Eaton going up there with him. What's he going to do?
Oh, I think he's going to try and superplex him all the way up the top rope.
And he does. Tremendous move by Eaton. Oh, nobody home.
Well, Jim the Anvil Neidhart scouted that one perfectly. Let him come all the way up the top rope when he couldn't change his mind. And now the Anvil.
Into the corner he goes. Tag is made. Jim the Anvil Neidhart sends him in. Oh, look at this.
Heart attack clothesline.
He nailed him. Hook in the leg. Referee is distracted out ringside.
This is what I'm talking about right here. This match could have been over.
And it is.
Wow, what a clear victory that was.
I have to admit, I'm a little surprised. Not so much that they won, but how easily they won.
Well, we definitely saw plenty of outside interference, distractions by the manager, especially Jimmy Hart. I thought, though, that the Midnight Express did a great job of remaining composed under those circumstances, but still, at the end of the day, they came up short, and that's all that matters.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart right there. You saw a quick cobra clutch and then throwing him down. And this coming off the heels. The heart attack clothesline. The Anvil gets in the ring just in time to intercept Stan Lane. Huge victory right there for the Hart Foundation.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the LWF has been on fire here this week, and we still have plenty more action coming your way.
Indeed, the world champion is still off to coming up later tonight. We'll be back with more right after this. All right, we are here, and so is the former LWF Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, the Ultimate Maniac, as I like to refer to him, is here. We haven't seen him for a few weeks. I can only imagine what's on his mind. That can't be very much. Warriors, I have sat in the clouds above, looking down on all that goes below. And I have waited for this opportunity. For I, as the Ultimate Warrior, need to have another Ultimate Challenge. As I survey the landscape here in the LWF, I ask myself, and I ask all of you warriors out there, who should be the challenge for the Ultimate Warrior? I look to the wrestling gods, and I say, bring me the greatest challenge that I can have. And that challenge has to be in the form of one Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, you and I, Hulk Hogan, have had the battle once and twice, but now it is time to complete the trilogy.
All right, back here once again, Pontiac, Michigan. What a night of wrestling we have had thus far, and it's not over yet.
Well, we're about to be joined by 3 of the 4 horsemen. You're looking right there at the tag team champions, the Enforcers, Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko, along with the one and only, the Total Package, Lex Luger.
A former Intercontinental Champion, short-lived title reign that was.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's a sticking point for him right now, and you might want to be careful about mentioning it.
The Horsemen have had those tag team titles now for a couple of months, taking on all challengers, managing one way or another to come out on top.
Well, of course, everybody knows Arn Anderson as part of the Brainbusters and part of the 4 Horsemen with Tully Blanchard, but right now he's making one heck of a run with Larry Zbyszko.
Given the opportunity, Larry will take you to Larryland.
You're looking at 3 guys right now who have something to prove.
You know, it was 1 year ago the Horsemen reformed, and they did not have the success they were looking for. The titles eluded them. But once the 2K17 season kicked off, all the pieces fell into place, and they have been dripping with the gold. They have 3 of the 4 titles here, and for about 24 hours, they had all 4.
Well, you talk about a couple of guys who have been a problem, who've been a thorn in the side of the 4 Horsemen. You look at them right here, the LOD, the Legion of Doom. They are coming after those tag team titles, and they are coming after them with everything they've got.
Well, in just 2 weeks' time, they will be in Madison Square Garden, and those tag team titles will be on the line.
One of the big matches that will be headlining that card, and I will be ringside as always.
All right, another man who's going to be headlining the Madison Square Garden show. Coming down to ringside right now, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He will be challenging the Nature Boy Ric Flair for the world title at Madison Square Garden.
One half of America's team as he makes his way to the air, down to the ring here. This crowd on its feet for the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Indeed, they love him here in Pontiac, Michigan. Son of a plumber. No stranger to the gold. Former tag team champion, former world champion, former U.S. champion. He's held them all.
You look across the ring either way, and you've got names that are absolutely synonymous with the history of professional wrestling around the world.
All right, you're looking here at Power versus Power. Road Warrior Animal going up against the Total Package, Lex Luger. Both men hailing from Chicago, Illinois. Winding up that arm, the Total Package, Lex Luger. And now Fireman carry by the Road Warrior.
Well, the Road Warriors got the big break in the AWA back in the early 80s. They ran roughshod over that organization, beating everybody put in front of them.
Indeed, the Legion of Doom, many people credit with putting tag team wrestling in the main event spotlight.
I would have to agree with that. Up until that point in time, tag team wrestling was just a sideshow What's going on here?
Referee called for it. What? He's disqualified the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes.
I have no idea what just happened.
Well, look at this. We are being joined by the living legend himself, the president of the FWF, Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, well, I wonder what he's got to say.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that. You know, when they asked if I would be the president of the FWF, I told them I would do it if I could do it my way. One of the things that I have been doing, and you may have noticed, is that right now the tag team scene here in the LWF in particular is just absolutely busting at the seams. We have so much talent. And I was thinking it's time that we have to do something about that. So I have decided that we are going to have, once again, the Crockett Cup Tag Team Tournament here in the LWF. 8 different teams are going to be given the opportunity to enter. And we are going to begin by weeding teams down in elimination matchups, starting with the next match on the card tonight. Eight teams will be entered into the Crockett Cup tournament, and the winning team will be taking away $500,000 as a #1 prize.
Wow, huge announcement here this week. ladies and gentlemen, the big bombshell just dropped by the president of the FWF. The return of the Crockett Cup in the month of December. Not only that, but this match is a qualifying match right here. It's already a dream matchup between two of the all-time greats, but now it is so much more important.
Yeah, well, I've got to tell you, I'm not sure what Bruno Sammartino was thinking. You don't just drop a shock like that on a couple of guys. These guys already knew they were coming out for a big matchup, but now all of a sudden, the whole balance lays, the whole future lies in the balance. Having to worry about if we lose, we're not in the Crockett Cup.
Oh, here are their opposition. In the ring, Alpha Sika, the Wild Samoans. And they're being opposed by this team, Demolition.
Well, one of the greats of all times for sure. Both of these guys, both teams former tag team champions. But I've got to say, Demolition definitely had a longer title run than the Wild Samoans. That doesn't mean anything, because if the Samoans win right here, they're going to the Crockett Cup.
Early on, it is the Road Warrior. Excuse me, Demolition acts with the advantage, but that's already turned.
Well, you know, you make a very common mistake there. There's always been a big comparison between Demolition and the Road Warriors. A lot of people thought for many years McMahon was unable to get the Road Warriors, so he created his own with the Demolition, but it didn't take long for the Demolition to carve out their own identity.
Indeed, and when those two teams did come together, it was quite the explosion. Samoan Sika setting it to the ropes, back body drop. You talk about wrestling families, the Wild Samoans, the bloodlines run deep with these men.
Yeah, there's so many relatives to these guys, you can't even name them all. Huge names in professional wrestling, but of course, the Maiavias stand out on top of that one.
And now Sika going for the cover quickly. Too soon.
Yeah, way too soon, but you know what? You take advantage of opportunities whenever they present themselves, and sooner or later, one might pay off.
Again, all that's on the line in this matchup, every mistake is critical because one of these teams is going to advance to the Crockett Cup tournament.
$500,000 on the line, and yeah, it all comes down to no notice. Again, Bruno Sammartino, president of the FWF, which of course is the body that oversees the LWF, and I've got to tell you right now, I think this whole thing stinks the way it went down. You're going to tell me both of these teams don't deserve to be in it?
Well, as he said, there are only 8 teams going to be entering into that tournament, so back body drop. Samoan Sika with the advantage and now makes the tag. Double team. Ram his head into the mat. Oh, look at this. Off and out with a knee in the small of the back. Wrenching back on the chin. Smash able. Oh, I don't believe it.
Oh, he almost got away with the press slam, but Aqua was quick enough to get out of it, but falls right into the trap of the back body drop.
We have had dream match after dream match tonight. This one no different. Oh, belly to back suplex. Again, raining down with the elbows. Knee to the midsection by Demolition Axe.
You know, I'm going to be very curious to see if we're going to see Demolition Smash show up at some point in time.
Choking him out now right in front of the referee, doing nothing about it.
Well, you know what? This referee has let a great deal of things go by unnoticed.
Some big right hands. Back him into the corner. Of course, hitting a Samoan in the head is probably not going to have a big effect on him.
Well, he just ran him into the mat with that one as well.
Oh, a DDT.
Well, that seems to have stunned the big man. Let's see how long.
There's one, and that's all you're going to get. These wily Samoans never met a rule they didn't break.
Well, you know, that's right up my alley. I've always said it.
Oh, wait a minute. This could be it. There it is, the Demolition Destroyer. He hooks the leg. Referee down. Save is made.
Wow, I think this match was about to be over. Smash was going up to the top rope, but Sika just took him off the apron.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the action that comes your way each and every week here on the Nation Network. Now back to the top rope. Samoan Alpha making his way back to his feet.
Oh, he caught him with a clothesline, turned him inside out with that one.
And now Smash has got him in a camel clutch. Could he possibly draw submission from Samoan Alpha?
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. One thing about the Samoans, you're not going to see them submit.
Well, he goes for the cover there, but nowhere near enough damage done. Irish whip into the turnbuckle, and now Smash in trouble, but the back elbow stops the momentum, and now firing back is the Samoan.
Smash doing his thing right here, smashing away on Alpha.
Stiff left, followed up by an arm drag, and another backdrop.
So much on the line in this one, and they know it. Both teams letting it all hang out now. There's the tag made. What's going to happen?
Oh, they're going for it again. Demolition Destroyer.
Referee there for the cover.
Save made for the second time by Sika.
Kick to the knee. Nicely done. Samoan Alpha trying to turn the momentum in this one.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, my word.
Dropped him right on his head. That was a there it is, the big headbutt.
He may be unconscious. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Almost had it. And now Sika throwing Smash out to the floor. Axe all by himself. Look out! Samoan drop.
Wow, he hit him with it, and that could be it. Alpha should be going for the cover right here. I don't know what he's doing.
Cover. 2.
Axe just barely got his shoulder up off the mat after the big Samoan drop.
Oh, what a headbutt. Tag is made. Sika back in. The bigger of the two, if you can imagine. Shoots the leg, down he goes. Now putting a boot to the big Samoan. What a tremendous card of wrestling action this week here on the LWF, ladies and gentlemen. The Samoan once again. Backbreaker.
Wow, he almost broke him in half with that one.
Measuring up for the headbutt.
Smash is in trouble right here. Demolition are looking at their opportunity, slipping away from them to join the Crockett Cup bracket.
Only 8 teams will enter this bracket. 2 of them right now fighting it out for a spot. There's that lunging headbutt. Oh my goodness.
Well, the tide is turned, and this one, the Samoans are clearly in control. Demolition are in trouble. I don't like their odds right now.
Tag made, and now both Samoans up in the air, caught him. Big boot.
Well, it's more like a foot to the face. They don't wear any shoes on their feet.
Smash trying to turn the momentum. Can he do it? He's got him in his corner. But Alpha turns the tables once again.
Met with a big back elbow. Has him up. Big slam right there by Smash.
Into the turnbuckle again, and now Sika in the ring. He's not the legal man. Referee's going to have to do something about this.
Well, there was a double team going on the other side, so who do you want to call out?
Axe hammered away in the corner. And Alpha's in trouble from the little rope. What's he going to do? Drives a fist to the head of the Wild Samoan.
He's been busted open. The Wild Samoan's got blood flowing down his face, but it looks like it's only stoked the flames.
Indeed, the Samoan seems like he's just got fired up.
Oh, what a tremendous move right there.
Alpha outside the ring, blood flowing down the face. Samoan drop. Hooks the leg. Is that enough? It's over.
Wow, what an upset.
The Wild Samoans are going to the Crockett Cup.
Unbelievable.
Fans, we have seen history made here tonight. From the opening bell all the way to now.
This has been one for the ages, no two ways about it.
Look at this. Demolition hitting. But it wasn't enough. But there you see that Samoan drop. The Wild Samoans are heading to the Crockett Cup.
Wow, look at those eyes.
We'll be back with more right here on the LWF. ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the main event. What a tremendous week of wrestling action here. As you take a look at the gold worn by the champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Well, the title may not be up on the line tonight, but if Ricky the Dragon Steamboat manages to pull off a victory here tonight, he's got to be considered a #1 contender.
I have to agree wholeheartedly with you. Of course, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair have had some of the most iconic, legendary matches. We expect this to be no different here tonight. And while the title's not on the line here tonight, it will be when we head to Madison Square Garden in just 2 weeks' time. And there is the opponent tonight, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Former world champion, former intercontinental champion, former tag team champion.
Well, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, I'm not going to take anything away from him. He is the accomplishment of accomplishments in wrestling. He has had Ric Flair's number in the past. Those two men have traded the championship back and forth, but I don't know that he's got what it takes to get it done here tonight. And let's remember this, the Horsemen are undefeated here tonight. Ha ha ha.
All right, referee calls for the bell. This is your main event here on the LWF, ladies and gentlemen. The Nature Boy Ric Flair with a snap suplex, follows it up with the elbow.
Early on, it is the champion and Ricky Steamboat playing catch-up.
Expect this to be a back-and-forth matchup. Neither man's going to have an easy win.
Well, if Ric Flair can get to that leg, if he can put the figure 4 leg lock on him, I think he'll make him tap out tonight.
I highly doubt that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is going to quit.
Well, it's better to quit and fight another day than to have your knee snap, crackle, and pop.
Already, the chest of the dragon showing the... Oh, wait a minute. Flair. Oh, my goodness. With a sledgehammer. The dirtiest player in the game.
Well, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat said he wanted it this way, and now he's got it. He wanted to make sure there was going to be a winner and a loser. He just probably didn't realize which one he was going to be.
Well, that is yet to be determined as the Nature Boy Ric Flair with a back elbow finding its mark. Steamboat slips out the back door now, hitting with that forearm to the back of the neck of the Nature Boy. Reverse suplex. Of course, well documented, the Nature Boy Ric Flair involved in a plane crash many years ago. His back was actually broken. Doctors said he would never wrestle again, proving all of them wrong. But every time he takes one of those back suplexes, you have to wonder how it feels compared to a normal wrestler.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when you've undergone that kind of a serious injury in the ring, it will plague you throughout your career. But bottom line, the Nature Boy has always found a way to overcome the adversity.
Superplex from the middle rope, and Steamboat is in trouble. The champion, Ric Flair, with Ricky the Dragon, sends him into the turnbuckle. Knee to the midsection. Elbow finding its mark.
Oh, here it goes right here. Trademark Ric Flair.
The running knee drop, and now Flair strutting for the crowd.
You know, I love it when he does that. Normally, I'm not a fan of guys that are going to taunt when they should be going for the win. But this is the nature boy, Ric Flair, and he knows how to make it all work.
Figure 4, and he's got it on him.
Right here, it's going to happen. You're going to see Ricky the Dragon Steamboat tap out. I called it. I predicted it.
No, he's reversed it. And that puts all the pressure on the knee of the Nature Boy. Flair with a shot to the head, and Steamboat again out the net door, and again that clubbing forearm. Atomic knee drop.
Wow, Flair took that one hard.
Steamboat driving the fist over and over again to the forehead of the Nature Boy.
Steamboat called for the Texas death match. Now he's got it. He's taking advantage of it. He can do the closed fist if he wants to.
Sleeper hold. Nature Boy Ric Flair fading fast.
No. The world champion knowing exactly what it takes to get out of that one.
And a Flair down. Steamboat on the middle rope. Once again, the big fist to the head. Steamboat going all the way to the top. This could be it. Flair slowly getting up.
The Nature Boy better turn around before...
Steamboat missed.
The heck was he thinking there?
Oh, deep arm drag by the one and only Ricky the Dragon.
World famous arm drags by Steamboat right there. Oh, look at this. Flair just snapping him around. When you're the world champion, you can do that.
We'll see about that. Stiff shot to the midsection. Monkey flip now by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Flair outside the ring, now back in. Steamboat goes outside. He has to come back in.
Whoa, there's one of those big Ric Flair chops, and it just dropped Ricky Steamboat like a sack of potatoes.
Fans, keep joining us. We live stream mornings. Oh, there's the cover. It's over.
Unbelievable.
Just like that, it's over. We look back on the big knee drop right there. Flair, you saw it right there, slapping him around, almost got him.
Well, I got to tell you, I think Steamboat was hurt from something earlier on. I find it hard to believe that that was enough for Flair to get a pinfall victory over Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Well, clearly it was, because he got the win. Steamboat not moving. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he is the LWF World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair. We invite you to join us. Live streams are normally early in the mornings. Until the next time, so long, everybody.